on the simplest level, it's about a woman who returns to a place to reclaim her daughter. That's what the play is about, and it's about a man who is connected to those two characters, who has committed, I think, an act of kind of abuse in a way on those two women to try and recompense for his own failings as a man.
It's a story about a group of people who have travelled to a place in South America. A group of people who believe that something is going to happen that means that the world will change. It's about a group of people who gather there and wait for the event to happen.
So those concepts of total and immediate and collective and imminent are precepts of millenarianism, as expounded by a book that I read about those concepts, that the end of the world needs to be those things, total and immediate and collective and imminent, and it offers salvation to the world.
I think I understand why potentially we think we are living in the end times. There's a lot of stuff happening that could be perceived as that, but I hope that there is a hopeful act and a complicated act in gathering together.
But there is, I suppose, the connection to me for this show is about people who offer salvation. Not necessarily religious, although I was interested, I suppose, to write a little bit about religion, but without being specific. I'm not writing about religion, and I'm also not writing about religion. So I wanted to make a play where the audience were involved in reading. I've made plays where other actors arrive and don't know the play. I've made plays where the audience sit together with the actors, and this moves the form a little further.
In the play, there is a book. The book is a part of the story. It's a part of the story. The audience are given a book, and the book is actively opened and looked at and read during the show. In that book are not only the words of the play, it's not just a copy of a play, it's a part of the play. In that book there are some amazing illustrations by our collaborator Rachana Jadhav. They help tell the story.
There is a really gentle presence to this play and a really gentle invitation to make a commitment to what we're trying to explore. And so at times there is a gentle invitation to members of the audience to read.
People may not want to do that. That's okay if they don't want to do that, but I hope that it will be clear why that invitation is being made, and I hope and think that people will be able to enjoy engaging with that idea. The story cannot be told without those people in the audience, without them taking that opportunity. So if nobody reads, the story won't get told. But I think people will, and I think it will be great to hear that diversity of voices.
The audience is very much at the forefront of the thinking in the work that I make. The audience kind of, to some degree, plays a role. You know, it's not like standing up on stage and being made to look a fool. They play, I think, an intelligently structured role. And I hope there is an experience of that collective responsibility in this play that might rub off to some degree as they leave the world of this play and enter into the other world, the world that is their kind of regular world.
I hope that we're telling this story so that we might think a little bit about where we are, about where we're going, about where we've been, about what we're doing. I think that's why we get together and we hear and tell stories. I think they're opportunities for reflection. I think they're opportunities for us to think about the world that we're in. And I hope that they're opportunities, or I hope that this is an opportunity for us to think about how we engage with the world.